Davido has allegedly been accused of intellectual property theft. When that information popped into the scene, what were your initial thoughts?
Why is this sort of thing coming up? Like, why is it sort of coming up when his album is about to be released?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're a few days away from his album release. Why are you bringing this up right now? The whole idea of everything is to have eyes look towards Davido, be it for a good reason, be it for a bad reason.
Now, would you say that TikTok has actually played a very, very important role in terms of bringing us to the Afrobeat world and taking their songs to borders even yet unknown?
Well, yes, to a very, 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 very large extent, TikTok really helps. Yeah, TikTok is good, yeah, but as an artist, as a good artist, put in the work. What do you think about the 30-day rap challenge?
But when I went to social media, TikTok for example, I saw a lot of people's explanation about their own side of the story of how things are going on in the country. It's really exhausting and it's really tiring. So if Burna Boy can do something, we the audience, we his fan base, we his people would definitely, it brings out something, it would definitely follow up because it's like they're all keeping quiet.
Yo people, what's happening? What's up? It's a beautiful Friday here in the heartbeats of Afrobeats, Lagos, Nigeria. And of course, when you see my face, it's this time. There have been a couple people dragging me on the internet.
What did you do?
Just chill first, I will tell you, because
Okay.
if you hear what the talks that I do. Anyways, guys, before we get into all of that, thank you guys so much for what you guys do for us here at Gosto TV Africa, your likes, your subscriptions, everything that you do to actually help us move the culture further than it is. We appreciate you. Gracias muchos. And today I do not have my usual suspect on set. I have someone else that I went to go and bring from California.
Exactly.
California. I have Hero the Vibe with me on set. Hero, how you doing?
I'm good.
First time on set?
First time
You
on
feel
set.
the heat already?
Not really heat. I mean, bring it on, whatever. I'm ready.
There's so much to talk about. And I'm going to put you right on the spot and we're just going to delve straight in.
Okay.
One person that we know, and I personally refer to him as the Kante of Afrobeats, because he works extremely hard, has to be Davido.
Yeah, we all see his work.
And we know that he's going to drop an album on the 18th. Officially 1 week from now, we're going to get the five album. He's been working super hard. He's been literally everywhere. He's been to basketball games. He's been to we just find, if you open your eye like this,
that's a workaholic.
If you open your eye like this, close your eye like this,
it's there. Yeah.
But something actually popped into the scene yesterday, and it was quite scandalous. Davido is allegedly, please, I put allegedly, Davido has allegedly been accused of intellectual property theft. And in terms of music, this is a big deal.
Yeah,
right?
It's a big deal.
When that information popped into the scene, what were your initial thoughts? So
for me, it's more like, why is this sort of thing coming up? Like, why is it sort of coming up when his album is about to be released? Like, we're a few days away from his album release. Why are you bringing this up right now? But then there's also the fact that, they might have a point, you need to see things from their own perspective. That was there really an infringement upon their intellectual property? Did he steal their intellectual property? So with me, there's always two sides to the story, basically, you understand? So you need to sort of look at things from Davido's perspective, okay, is it coming as a form of sabotage for or towards his album, or is there some sort of truth to what these people are saying? So it's quite dicey for me, you understand? I think my confusion and my headache would be that this guy has actually been on a roll, right? Yeah, he has.
And
I mean, we see all his work, all the work he puts in and all of that.
Yeah, because for what it's worth, for me though, I think that the rollout strategy for Davido this time around has to be one of the smoothest I've seen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Less
no
of
scandals,
chaos,
no basketballs here and there.
You get my point.
You get just pure strategy, PR, all of that.
Now I'm gonna ask you for not the opt-in time. I'm gonna ask you again.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is a plot from the ops to actually just put chaos in the mix of everything that's happening good for Davido?
It's possible that even Davido himself is doing this. There's that possibility.
Another angle.
There's that angle to that. It's possible that Davido himself is doing, because there's something that entertainers say, all PR is PR. You
Absolutely.
understand? There's no bad PR. So whether it's looking bad or not, the whole idea of everything is to have eyes look towards Davido, be it for a good reason, be it for a bad reason. So for the umpteenth time, I will say that the whole thing is very dicey. There are many perspectives to it. Like I mentioned before, there is Davido's perspective of there is the possibility that he did not infringe on anybody's intellectual property.
Rights. Yeah.
There is also the perspective of the owners of these intellectual property. Could Davido have possibly infringed on that? There's also that, and there's also the perspective of is Davido's PR strategy not so smooth? There's that.
So I think that what I'm sensing is, you know what, these guys, if there's any element of truth in it, that okay, there was an infringement of any sort, it will mean that, oh, okay, this time around, we know you're going to drop an amazing project. You've been so gassed about this project, literally everywhere with this project. And we're going to just chuck this thing into the mix so that you can actually pay attention to the fact that you have to settle us. Because for me, if person do me that kind of thing, now when you the pop, me I go visit you.
Exactly, like
now, because bro,
I think that goes to answer the question why wait till now.
Yes,
I think that goes to answer the question why wait till now, because I mean, if that was the case, it's something we also have been hearing since. But I think they had like settled, they've gone to is it arbitrary court? They settled that. They had even made an agreement, but I think they are coming out with it just because of allegedly he failed to honor that agreement. So there's that. All of that is such a dicey situation, you understand, given the fact that okay, we've not heard about this all through since I think it's a 2024 single, Strawberry on Ice.
On Ice,
So I think we didn't hear about all of that up until now, days before he releases the much anticipated 5 album. You understand? So
real quick, Hero, do you think that this is going to be like a huge dent regarding the release of the album? Is it going to affect his album in any way?
I actually don't think so. Like I said,
you have so much confidence.
There's no bad PR. At least we all know that in the Nigerian entertainment space, there is no bad PR. I mean, we've had people who came out with sex tapes and all of that. They're still doing fine.
I'm a jam. I didn't say that.
And they're still doing fine. You understand? They're still doing fine. Their career. Someone even used to sing "Sex Tape Only Buy Me J" in a single.
I said something before. You have given context to it. You see why your ops are close to you. Your ops are close to you. I just said, "Mama Jam, Hero, just let it slide."
But I didn't mention any names. I just made well. She even made that. That's a freaking sex tape. You understand?
Yeah.
So I mean, a lawsuit. And I think even Davido is not really phased by it, because I think he addressed that on his story indirectly, saying that he's just focused on his 5 album. And I think he's even says he wants to make like a pendant for it. You understand? So I mean, we're looking forward to all of that. So that lawsuit is not going to. It's $150K they're demanding for now.
Is it 150? 450? 450, bro.
It's more for Davido.
Well, now. Actually. So anyways, Davido, if you can see this, please pay up. If it's true, pay up. And because we don't want any.
If it's not true, stand on your right. Stand on your right.
If it's not true,
put your leg down. Stand on your right.
I wanted to say something. If it's not true, pass me the money, bro. I need it. I need the money, bro. I need the money. But anyways, guys, this was popping into this thing, and people have been talking about this subject, and people are just saying that it's just a distraction by the ops. You know, some of the other fan base are picking this and are getting excited about it because 5 album is going to drop and all of that. But tell us in the comment section what you really think about this. Do you think that it is legit, or it's a distraction, or maybe engineered by the 30BGs themselves or the Davido camp to just bring the conversation to him and all of that? Put your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be right here to respond to all of it. So guys, if there's one app that constantly wastes my time, it has to be TikTok. I try as much as possible not to even go there.
That app is very demonic.
Apart from it being that you called it, because I'm not going to join people to say it's demonic. Apart from that, I feel like it just has a way of sucking your time so much, because there's so much interesting things.
There's so much content on TikTok. Actually.
TikTok is so wild.
Like if you are sad, just open TikTok.
There's just something that
you just be happy again, because if it's not somebody doing one funny dance, it's one person doing that one trend that they are doing, that they are putting stuff in their bum. And
honestly, for what it's worth, before now, if they were to make a case for any app that should be shut down, I would raise my hand and say TikTok, because it's not helping me to be productive. But I see now the benefits of TikTok.
Yeah.
Beyond the wasting your time, beyond the taking your time, it has become an important tool for the enhancement, furtherance, and promotion, making this whole Afrobeat thing actually go freaking viral.
Like making the songs go global. In fact.
I would think now that even as a part of your PR strategy for an artist, you have to include TikTok.
Oh yeah, actually it is, because I've been in a few groups for artists where what we just do, we actually get paid, and like the PR groups here, what you just do is, okay, we're in the group, and then they just say, oh, there's this artist song that we want you guys to just hop on the trend, make a video, blah blah, send in your links, and you get paid. So long before now, TikTok has actually been part of PR strategies for Afrobeat artists.
So I think it actually forms a bedrock of our conversation, because I've seen over time how TikTok has been able to help a lot of artists actually get a lot of numbers, get a lot of visibility and the likes. Now let's bring it back to Afrobeat. Like I always say, Afrobeat is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, export out of Africa in terms of music, right? And we now see that they're paying really, really close attention to that platform in terms of how it's been able to get not just oldies back to the trend, but also help promote new music. Now, too. I mean, there's a lot of conversations on the street regarding, TikTok is helping these artists and all of that. Conversations also regarding one-hit wonders, TikTok sensation, blown and goes cold.
Forgotten.
I mean, recently, Shake Body just burst into the scene, and I'm like, Shake Body. Now, what happened with Shake Body? Lamine Yamal, a Barcelona star, amazing footballer by the way, just took his phone and with a couple of his friends just dancing, Shake Body, and was doing like a funny dance, and all of a sudden this song just blew up. All the biggest football stars, all the biggest artists, a lot of people are jamming and vibing and doing the Shake Body challenge. And that's something that Skills would not have imagined, that in 2025, a song that was released in 2015 is coming to 2025.
And it's so like actually doing numbers.
And people are actually like recognizing the song.
And not just locally, globally.
Too. Now, would you say that TikTok has actually played a very, very important role in terms of bringing us to the Afrobeat world and taking their songs to borders even yet unknown?
Well, yes, to a very, 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 very large extent, TikTok really helps.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, in the sense that before now, like before the advent of TikTok, there was really a lot to like do. How would I put it? Like, artists had to like get international features, had to do shows outside the country to sort of get that recognition, you understand?
Internationally,
you understand? But like right now, once you put out good music, all you just need to do is get one influencer to just do a dance on it. You can literally pay one influencer, just do a dance on it, and if it's good music, people like it and they hop on it. And the way the TikTok algorithm works is that the more engagement any content, be it your sound, be it your video, gets, the more views, the more TikTok pushes it beyond even your region, reach, you understand? So I mean, when you put out good music, when you are sure that you are putting out good music, you put it on a platform like TikTok, get the right people to work on it. I mean, TikTok really helps in pushing that. It has really helped in like a very big way. Take people like this Flavor's song, Ashawo, that was released back then. Yeah, that one. People, we see teenagers and all of that doing the troop house dance to it and all of that. We're seeing TikTok remixes of that song. So I mean, even in as much as some of these songs were hits when they were released, they might not have made as much impact. Of the numbers or impact as they would do now with the advent of the digital platforms and all of that. I mean, some of them, we even have some even songs of all these where they used to sell CDs that time. Songs like Busybody. Then I don't think there were digital platforms out when a song like Busybody came out.
It was on CDs. It was on CDs.
Right now, we just have people streaming and they are making that good money. You understand from me? So TikTok has actually done a lot to help like push these our Afrobeats to a bigger horizon, to a very large extent.
I agree with you, Hero, because I mean, like for a track like Shake Body that was produced in that was released in 2015, produced by the amazing J Pizzo, shout out to you. I would think that okay, we're done with that, right? But I mean, in 2025, we're seeing this song reemerge, and a lot of people are actually like thumping to it and doing crazy challenges to it. International song right now, and Skilo is in his house like big money bag, big money bag, and all of that stuff. I mean, we've seen a lot of songs that are actually like been released before that pops into the same Maserati by Olakira.
Although where's Olakira now?
I didn't know. I don't know where Dale. I know ask me. I know. Yeah, you.
There's also that thing. There's also that thing too. I think like sorry. Permit me to say this.
You're
sorry, not sorry.
Allegedly permitted. Okay.
But I feel like TikTok to an extent has also made these artists lazy in the sense that you've given us a good song. You're giving us a bop. We're vibing to it and all of that. Shouldn't you be putting in the work for other songs too? You understand, like give us good content, but no, I have my Maserati, your Maserati if I don't finish inside, we not see another song. What's going on? So it's more like TikTok is good, but as an artist, as a good artist, put in the work too.
So do you think as an artist, I'm an emerging artist for example, and I want to actually like blow up, should I focus on TikTok or focus on TikTok and other platforms? Because right now, if we're going to use this as an inference, I can say that probably if I drop them now and it no work, maybe in 10 years time it might work.
So do you know this Psy, this Korean artist Psy, the Gangnam Style?
I have a lot of girls who like Korean people. I don't like them.
This guy that Wopan Gangnam Style.
Yes.
Believe you me, if that song was released at the advent of TikTok, see, like he's not like the money he would have made if that kind of song, because I mean Gangnam Style was so big then. It was big without TikTok. Now imagine that sort of song was released here, you would have made millions of dollars off of that song.
I agree with
now that people just want to dance and be silly and be crazy, that was a perfect song to be silly and all of that, you understand? So for me, I believe do the work on TikTok, push on TikTok, like focus on TikTok, but then do the work too on your own. Not when one song blows up on TikTok, you now just focus on that or relax and not work on this thing, giving us another thing. This Arike guy too, I'm expecting to hear from you.
He dropped an EP by the way, bro.
We're not hearing that. I'm not hearing it now.
You heard
Arike with you. I'm tired already. I want to hear something else.
Bro, he gave you an EP, bro. Go listen to that.
No,
he gave you an EP.
I did not go to find Arike. Arike found its way to me. So I feel like the EP should find its way to me. So if it's that good, so that's literally telling me to shut up. Anyways, I take that. Well, I mean, for the younger artists, if you can, we know that you're watching this. We've given you free advice. Try as much as possible to push on other platforms as well. But I mean, we cannot undermine the impact that TikTok has had at all,
on Afrobeats. It's helped a lot of artists, push to boundaries unknown. Maserati, Olakira, CK's wanted team, bopped into the scene again. We had Flavors Ashawo, P Square's Busybody, Gentility.
I remember doing that dance.
One Day Cold, it's a lot of songs that have actually blown up on TikTok, and I personally feel like TikTok is playing a major role. I mean, look at Lahore, for example, Charlie Poppy. Lahore now is becoming like a global song. I saw a video yesterday of a basketballer, the Pacers in the US, and then was in that basketball game, he made a very fantastic shot and he was dancing to that Lahore thing. And then they asked him and he said, it's a song in Nigeria, Afrobeats Lahore, and that. You see, what we're doing right now in terms of the work we're putting into the Afrobeats, space is quite humongous.
It is,
and it's even beyond our reach.
And the fact that they make it look so easy. I mean, Shai probably just always looks so relaxed when he's singing the Lahore song. They're putting in the work.
I didn't like the song at the first time, but now it's a great song.
I actually did not like it too. When I saw it, I was like, who is this one?
Anyways, guys, for what it's worth, we know that Afrobeat is the biggest movement right now. now, and of course there are
Period.
platforms and mechanisms and whatever that helps to push our songs even further than it should actually be. It's not for the local consumers alone, but Afrobeats has
Global
gone
market, right now
international. It is for the global
we
market,
global.
as Hero has actually suggested or has actually said. But guys, do you think that TikTok has done more for the movement than any other platform? But put your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be right there to respond to all of it. Stay tuned because there's more conversation coming for you.
Welcome back to what's happening on Gospel TV Africa. Paul has left me in the studio to hold things down with the amazing, the beautiful, the wonderful Ashley.
Hi.
So Ashley, let's get right into it. Yeah, what do you think about the 30-day rap challenge?
It's really exhausting. Trust me, it's exhausting and it's tiring, because let me talk about my own day-to-day activities. I would go downstairs to get something that I want to eat. 2,000 I cannot feed me a day. 3,000 I cannot actually satisfy me for when I want to get food.
That's how you chop. That's how you chop.
No, when it comes to things that are really expensive, one water is 15 naira, one pure water is 15 naira. For just one single pure water is 15 naira. And you're telling me, I didn't even want to rant too much, but when I went to social media, TikTok for example, I saw a lot of people's explanation about their own side of the story of how things are going on in the country. It's really exhausting and it's really tiring. People come outside and be crying. A girl complained about a mother becoming fatherless because of the Nigerian health care center. How bad can that be? Do you understand?
It's really an eyesore.
Yes,
and it's not something to be proud of as Nigerians. You
Definitely.
understand?
Are you kidding
But then
me?
we need to bring it around the fact that we have artists, the Afrobeat artists who are rich, who have these platforms, who have the connections, the riches, the fame, the authority to an extent. You understand?
Definitely.
To actually make an impact, to actually give us now who are suffering a voice, you understand?
Yes.
I see that they actually fail to do it, you understand? So I don't like what are your thoughts on that? What do you think? Or I don't know,
like now, okay, like I like Burna Boy, and obviously Burna Boy is the kind of person that speaks out, you understand? So if Burna Boy can actually like this is song, remember that song he made concerning the last one that happened in Tollgate?
Okay, the 2020 October 2020.
So if Burna Boy can do something, we the audience, we his fan base, we his people would definitely, it brings out something, it would definitely follow up, because it's like they're all keeping quiet, nobody's saying much things, nobody's doing anything, just leaving us for we the influencers, we the content creators to just bring out, and the government will not take us serious. We need like a backbone to help us come out, stand stronger, because if we don't have them, like the Afrobeat artists, our fan, we won't be able to. We will just say and go back and start dancing. That is how it works on TikTok.
And do you know that even now, even if they say that TikTok, you will still go and dance. It's not.
That's how it is.
Whether they say or not,
they will not take us serious. That is why we need like a backbone.
Do you know that there's also the fact that we that are suffering, you understand, we are the ones that would buy the tickets of these artists. We are the ones that would stream their songs. Most of the time, sometimes we will fight each other
because we would sit there and we'll be arguing because of who is
see what we're doing.
Definitely, they know how it is.
They hear, because I mean, it's not all
social media.
Social media. They're all on social media. You understand? But like they still are silent towards this. I understand. So for me, it's like, why not say something? Why not do something?
That 2020 that happened, that 2020, it was not something that they would want it to repeat itself again. That is me personally. I think that's one of the reasons why they're not talking too much. You understand? Just like who was that they banned his song?
Idris Abdul
Karim. He came out, and obviously Nigeria, the government shut him out. Why?
Because they don't like being challenged. I don't understand. I mean, I don't really want to dwell much on the government here, but then that is just the reality of what we are facing right now in Nigeria as we see it. Like it's really sad. Honestly speaking, I cannot really overemphasize the sadness of it. You understand? I don't know why we adapt as Nigerians.
It is in our genes. We adapt. We know how to. And funny enough, it is actually a good thing. But at the same time, it is actually us that is suffering. It is we the civilians, we the citizens that are actually suffering it. Do you get?
Yeah, I do. I
So
feel
we
you.
just need the backup of the Afrobeat, because we cannot be supporting you, we cannot be listening to your music, we cannot be buying ticket, overpriced ticket, and people will still go, and you are not there for us. It doesn't make sense like that. We need them to be okay. This is our people. These are the people that they do everything for when it comes to our music. They support us 100. It's not like they support us little. They support us 100%. And yet, when we are crying for the government, for the same country they're actually living in, and there is nothing being said, everybody's being quiet. Everybody's just doing. Let the influencers do their own work.
Everybody's expecting the next album, the next concert.
And we talk. Now, this is what we do. We do content on TikTok. This is the government is part of what we're doing. Okay, fine, we showcase that this is what we're doing, but we are not that strong enough to be fighting the government. We go back to our dancing now.
It has gotten bad enough that I feel, to an extent, not to accuse anybody here, I feel to an extent that they are well aware of the fact that we cannot afford some of their tickets. Then they go outside.
In this era right now, everybody knows what they are doing. We're in this stage whereby everybody knows what they are doing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm making reference to the fact that instead of now doing shows here, we have the likes of Ashake that's touring all of Europe, doing shows. We have the likes of Wizkids, the Davidos, selling out the O2 arenas, outside the biggest arenas outside the country, where they don't have it as rocky as we have it here. So what does that have to say? Is it that they are intentionally turning a blind eye towards our sufferings?
I don't know what's in their mind. I don't know the reasons why they're doing it, but what I'm just saying, I'm actually just trying to reach out to you that you people need to support us, because we are supporting you. If not for us, you won't, most of where they are right now, they won't be there.
Like we make them the millionaires.
We take our time to listen to their music. We take our time to create content for their music. We take our time to reach out to people to do things for their music. So they need to also take their time to reach out to us, to aid us, to help us with this whole, because it is not easy. You sit down and watch people's 30 days rant challenge, and you will know that people are going through a lot in this country. Do you understand?
Just thanks to Jada, I'm not even looking like what
I tell you, it's packaging. A lot of us in this country are going through packaging. A lot of us don't have money, but it's all we do. We cannot be looking like our problems. Everything we're just doing is packaging. So our celebrities, Burna Boy, Davido, Wizkid,
everybody,
Tiwa, Ashake, Umale, all of us. Let us be there for we the civilians.
Yes, guys, that's that. I feel like that's the moral. That's that's the take home from this particular conversation. Afrobeats artists, y'all have the money, the power, the influence. Come through for your fans,
for your own
come
people,
through for your suffering masses. You understand? Come through for us. So, guys, this has been what's happening on Gusto TV Africa. It was lovely having you on the show, Ashley.
Thank you so much.
Would you like to come on the show again?
Definitely now.
When we are more heated conversations, I'll bring you on the show.
You
understand?
Come and banter.
Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, your enemies, your family, your pastor. Everybody share with them. And stay tuned, because we have more hot conversations right here on what's happening only on Gusto TV Africa.
Bye.
Bye, guys.